talking technology again, this time with
Chris Mead. I'm Senior Vice President of the American Chamber of Commerce Executives, or ACCE.
Welcome, Chris. Thank you for being with us and talking technology. Now, I know you're not the techie guru at ACCE, but tell us, how has the organization employed technology in even its simplest form, either as member benefits or in your chamber operations?
Like most national associations, and probably local ones and chambers as well, we use a lot of email. We try not to use too much, but we are often connecting with our members and trying to segment the right groups, make sure we hit the right groups. We also do a lot with our website and have several thousand pages of information on the website for our members, things like samples of programs of work or other kinds of things that chambers might need and don't want to have to reinvent for themselves.
Have you found that members access those pages?
Yes, they do. And it's a very quick way for us to answer questions sometimes. We can just pull up 3 different samples and send them off to a member. So we use it also, but we know that they do as well.
And as far as technology goes with your members, what are you seeing chambers of commerce around the country? What are you seeing? What are you hearing them doing or talking about?
I think most chamber executives are probably like me. I think each day I get a little bit closer to that computer screen, and someday I'm probably going to be inside it. But I think more and more of my life is online. And if my immediate instinct now, if I don't know something, is not to ask somebody, but it's to Google it. It's just critical to stay close to the power of the web, and it's certainly enabled ACCE, I think, to be more connected to its members.
As far as ACCE goes and its connection to members, what do you see coming, or do you have any plans for the future as to how to grow that connectivity between ACCE and member chambers, as well as possibly some of your relationships with government entities and things like that? Do you see, I guess what I'm asking is, do you see ACCE employing technologies to do things differently in the future?
We want to use technology to further the kinds of things we're doing now, things like quick polls and other ways of just connecting to our members. If we can draw closer to our members and help them draw closer to each other with the use of technology, then I think we all benefit.
What's going on in the chamber industry that you see from your standpoint, maybe on the top of the hill, overseeing so many chambers in the nation?
Well, I think it's more they oversee me. It is fascinating. I went recently through a state where there have been quite a few CEO changes at some very large chambers. And it was interesting to me that the new person coming in to replace the one going out was a little bit crisper, a little more businesslike. I think it's becoming a more metrics-oriented and precise and business-like activity. It's not just running the parade or getting people together and having a nice time around the boardroom table. Although chambers will always be about relationships, but there's something a little bit. I think chambers reflect the business communities they're in, and business today is a little bit more focused, maybe, or at least it feels to me to be more focused than it used to be.
All right, would you say that chambers are listening perhaps more closely to their members to find out what they want, instead of, you said something about it's not just running the parades and the annual business expo, but it's actually being of service to its members? Are you finding that more prevalent?
I think they are, and partly it's because we have more tools, including online tools, to see what our members want, whether it's polling or use, for example, use of emails and open rates and so on emails. We have a lot more sense of what they want, and that helps, I think, chambers deliver a better product.
It does. Well, thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate you being here today as we talk technology. Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you, Julie.